what's going on here. And then, we're live. What's up? Okay, we need to know who can hear us, though. We need to know if you can hear us. So if you can hear us, say something. Let us know. What's up, people? Okay, I got to go get our questions. But we are live. We are live. We are live.
All the way live.
And we are streaming live from, let's see, can I share this? Nope, that's not right. Can't do the, See, I always do that on Facebook. I don't want to share the code. Okay, I'll do that in a second. Let me go grab our questions. What's up? Let us know you are here and that you are watching live with us. If you're up late at night with us, let us know. Let us know. Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Hey, Miss Maddie. Okay, who's online? Let us know.
Hey, Jazzy. How you doing? All right. So my wife is going to get the questions that we've received. And as you see, it's a beautiful day. You can hear us. Oh, that's great. All righty. And here, let's see. Hey, Greenlee.
Hey, Greenlee. What's happening? Okay, guys, we are live and we're super excited to be here. We are streaming on YouTube and on Facebook. We want to make sure that we got a chance to see as many of our friends and family as we possibly could. So we are so glad y'all are here with us, right? Yes. This is exciting. This is super exciting.
Hey, Mama Joyce.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to kind of get ourselves together and give a second while we let you guys come on in. All right. And so this is a whole new setup. We're outside. We're trying to get our connections right, our cameras right. So if at any time you can't hear us or you can't see us, please just like wave, let us know, scream, send me a text message, do something to let us know that it ain't working right. Okay. All right. And then I need to do this one right here. Hold on. We got a lot of stuff going on, trying to stay connected with everybody. Okay. So tonight we are doing a Q&A. We are doing a Q&A. So let us do our official welcome to our Q&A. Hey guys, I'm Alicia.
And I'm Wadell.
Oh wait, I haven't even shared it to our page yet. Hold on, I gotta share it to our page. Let me see if I can figure that out. Hold on. I gotta figure that out. Don't go anywhere. I decided to do it on our personal page because I just really didn't know what I was doing. So that's why. And it's easy to do it here. So I'm going to share it to our page.
Hey, Rose. How you doing?
And I'm going to share it to, I don't know how to do the rest of it. Share it to a page. Okay. Wait, okay, we're on now. All right, so check it out. Hey guys, hey, I'm so glad y'all are here. So listen, we have a stack of questions that we have been getting from so many people in so many places that we wanted to kind of do a Q&A, our first live Q&A where you get to ask questions. Oh, Greenlee, is it freezing? I'm sorry. It's probably our connection. So what we'll do is upload the recorded video to both social media outlets, to YouTube and to Facebook once it's over, so that it could be clear, because I think it's clear on the recording. So anyway, guys, we wanted to just come on and say hi. So we're going to do our kind of our official greeting that we do on our videos. So hey guys, I'm Alicia.
And I'm Wadell.
And this is the Simon Crew on Adventure. Today we are doing, or tonight, as you see this dark behind us, we are doing a live Q&A. We have a stack of questions that we have been getting from online, from friends and family. We've been getting them from people we meet out here. We've just been getting so many different questions that we wanted to come on and do a Q&A just to kind of wrap up all those questions. So we're going to jump right in because we still have some kids up inside the camper and we don't want them to be up there in that house tearing it up by themselves. Okay, so you ready to start? This is in no particular order. But if you guys have any additional questions, or you can think of any, or if any of these questions kind of spur another question, pop it in the comments so that we can try and get an answer. Yeah. Okay. All right. So first question. Well, let me shuffle a little bit again. First question. Okay. Where do you store clothes for 8 people? You want to answer that one?
Okay, well, one, for Alicia and I, we've condensed the amount of clothes that we've had. Over the years, we have become minimalists. And so we've had to condense our clothes. And the minimalist, you just pretty much keep the clothes that you love and that you like, and you discard the others. And so we've had to pare down. And of course, going from the house to this travel trailer, we've pared down even more. So that's what we've done. And we're actually in a 4-drawer dresser for my wife and I. So she has 2 drawers and I have 2 drawers. Now, however, for each of the kids, you could be able to see in, I believe, episode 3.
Yeah, I think it's episode 3 where we talked about the bunkhouse.
For the kids' bunkhouse, each of their beds, they have, what is it called?
The Navy Birther storage underneath their bed.
So underneath their bed, they actually have storage. And so that's where they keep
all
their clothes.
6 kids, we have 3 beds that have the Navy Birther storage underneath it. And then basically the bed, they can lift their bed up and they have storage underneath the bed. So we'll cut in clips of that into the YouTube video once we repost it. Okay.
Yes.
So that's pretty much it. And now here's the thing. This probably kind of leads into one of the future questions, whenever it comes up. But we have Texas clothes.
Yes.
We have like this is probably one of the thickest items I have, and it is see-through thin. I have another little workout jacket that I wear, and this morning we woke up and it was in the 40s where we are right now.
Yeah, because we left several weeks ago from Texas and it was about 112 degrees. And it could
be 100 degrees in Texas in December, depending on how Texas is feeling. You know, it's kind of bipolar. So we don't have a lot of, the kids don't remember seeing a real snow.
Yeah.
So we don't have a lot of heavy winter clothes. So that's going to lead into another question in a minute. So we'll talk about that. All right. So speaking of clothes, a question just came in from Tyrone. What about doing laundry? Tyrone, I'm going to do a whole episode on laundry because laundry is probably my arch enemy right now. You think so? Yes. I've kind of backed off of my frustration from it and just said, you know what? I'm only going to do it a few days a week. I just cannot be concerned about it like that. Mm-hmm. We do not have a washer or dryer in our camper. We don't have that in our camper. We decided to go with this camper that doesn't have one. And we say, you know what? We'll figure it out. They'll have laundromats at different campgrounds where we stay, or we'll go into the city and do laundromat. Don't knock the phone over. We'll go into the city and find laundromats. But you know your arm is showing in that camera right there.
Oh, my bad.
Like when you reach over, like your whole arm. But anyway, and you're throwing me off. Anyway, so, but here's the deal. It can cost anywhere from $20 to $40 to do a load because it's 8 of us. Mm-hmm. And we have kids who are small and they occasionally have accidents, you know, bedtime accidents. And so we have broken the kids all down to this little bitty blanket that's probably as thin as this, so that if they do have an accident, then it's not overloading the washing machine. But it's getting cold, so we're going to have heavier blankets. And
Mm-hmm.
we didn't want to cart around a whole bunch of pull-ups. You know, we got one still in diapers. We didn't want to cart around a whole bunch of pull-ups. So um, laundry is a beast, but we have heavy duty laundry baskets that we carry the laundry in. It is time for me to be away from everything. So I try to be grateful for those moments. And Waddell has done the laundry. He took the kids with him. Didn't you take the kids?
Yeah, I took the kids with me.
He's good at that.
Hey, they gotta. Hey, they messing up some of the stuff. They gotta take part in it as well.
Well, not I mess up most of the stuff, but I look at it as, you know, it's a little bit of time for myself. I get away. They always ask, "Can I go? Can I go?" And I tell them, "Well, you can help me with the folding and the putting away." Because so
that's your peace.
That's my peaceful time. It's my moment of just kind of getting away. So so that's laundry. I have settled in my frustration over it. I was really frustrated, and I was like, I don't know if I can do this. But we are looking at how we can outfit our camper with a washing machine, dryer combo, possibly.
Yeah.
It may put us at our weight limit, over our weight limit. We don't know. But we are considering that. So stay tuned for that. We will have a laundry episode on our channel. Yep. And if you are not following us on our YouTube channel, we are the Simon Crew on YouTube. The Simon Crew. So make sure you follow us on YouTube. We are starting a page on Facebook, but it's brand new, and you know how Facebook does. So we love you, Facebook. So there we go.
And with laundry, one thing that we recognize is trying to acquire quarters, especially during this coin shortage. That has been a challenge, because you would think, you know, hey, maybe you would be able to upgrade to be able to utilize your card, you know, debit card, what have you. But a lot of laundromats have not, so they start requiring quarters, and that's been somewhat of a challenge a little bit.
Yeah, it's been a big challenge, because we were in one location, and the laundromat was sketchy, and I was like, our clothes dirty already, but I don't know if I want to put my clothes in that washing machine. They were dirty, but I was like, oh, I don't know about that. And then it was trouble finding coins.
Yeah.
At the and so it got a little bad. We didn't do laundry for about a week, and I was like, babe, I'm just gonna take this out here to this campfire and burn it. But then I thought we might scare some of the animals away with the scents that come off the fire. So we decided not to do that. We just washed them about 5 times, which cost us about $100. So anyway, we need a washer and dryer. How about that? That's what we need.
So
all right. So what's another question?
Okay. So
he said, go to the car wash. You know what, Brenda? That is actually what I had to do. Go to the car wash, which wasn't far. And we ended up making change there. And they always have change. Yeah. So that was smart.
Thank you. So another question that we always ask is, how long do we plan to live in an RV?
Okay. So my initial answer has been 6 months if I hate it, a year if we love it. And the reason I said 6 months is because I don't want to jump into anything and jump right out because I'm frustrated. And there have been some things that have been super and frustrated. I'm using the word frustrating because I don't have another word. But basically, you see the bugs are still out here, the bugs. But it's just, you know, you're learning new things, and learning things new at this age can be frustrating. I'm settled in my ways. I like things the way I like them, and we're learning everything over. Yes. And when he and I don't agree, or the kids are not listening, it is frustrating. And so I said initially 6 months if I absolutely hate it, and a year if we love it. Well, that was 52 days ago, right?
Yeah, we've been in 52 days now.
And guys, as frustrating as days can be, I'm loving it.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying it. I love that we get to sit out and hear nature. I don't want nature to come up on me, but I get to hear it. You know, we get to sit lakeside if we want to. We meet amazing people, you know, and no worries. We're keeping our distance, and Just our kids just love the dogs. We can't get them to social distance from the dogs. They're
Yes.
good with the people, but the dogs, that's a whole nother. Anyway, so right now the answer is 6 months. No, the answer is a year, at least a year.
At least a year. Because I mean,
What about you?
For me, it's I'm set a year.
A year.
I'm set a year.
Would you go longer?
I would go longer.
Okay.
I think I would go longer.
If we go longer, we have to get a bigger rig.
Yes.
We got to get a bigger. We got to get a bigger RV if we go longer. Just a little bit bigger. I need a little bit more room. So let me throw in a question. I don't even know how to ask this. Well, it's probably in there. I'll wait. Okay, let's see. Grenda said, when are we doing our sitcom? Oh, no, Grenda. This is it. It's called The Simon Crew on Adventure. It's on YouTube. So come watch us. Okay, let me see if there's any other questions out here. Where are you guys? So right now we are, and we try not to divulge our exact location, coordinates, and campground sites. We try not to do that, but we are, you want to tell them?
We're in Missouri.
Yeah, we have been in Missouri since
September 9th.
Okay, so Danita Bailey said, I'm just tuning in, laugh out loud, because Kid Craddock and the morning show called Making Love Doing Laundry because they're a morning show. So are you actually talking about doing laundry? We're actually talking about doing laundry, but we do have a question about the other too. So we'll get to that in a second. Okay. Let's see what else we got. I'm telling you, I want what you have when you want to get rid of it. You got it. Miriam wants our rig when we're ready to get rid of it. Hey, Greta. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Miriam. We're so glad y'all are here. We really are. And we're so glad y'all tuned in. Okay, next question. Why did you choose to full-time RV, especially right now during all this COVID mess? Not mess. I'm not taking it lightly, because I don't want somebody out here saying Alicia taking this thing lightly. She don't believe it's real. That's not true. I believe it's real. Do you want to answer that?
One, we've been, before COVID, it's been a desire and passion of ours to RV for the past 5 years. It's been on vision boards that we've had to be able to do that. And then secondly, when COVID hit and during the springtime and we had to do all the virtual things with the school, it's like, man, this is kind of tough, challenging. So
I was not gonna make it. I was gonna hang. I was gonna do a lot of things.
So we were thinking of it then, and then hearing how in the fall the school was going to go back to virtual anyway. They weren't going to have in-person classes. It's like, hey, let's go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
And that's when it's like, all right, we're going to go ahead. We're all in. And so that's how we went about it. Yeah.
And like you said, we've been thinking about it and praying about it for a while, and we just jumped in. It was time too. We had been talking about upgrading our home, getting a bigger home, because we were growing out of our home, but we thought, as kind of a transition piece, let's go ahead and move into an RV first. Yeah. And then we can, once we end this RV transition, we can get a home. So yeah.
All right. So the next question we have is, where do you keep
the food? You can't read my writing?
Yeah, I thought.
Or is that old age?
No, it ain't old age.
Okay, so you get mad when I say old age.
Where do you keep the food in such a small space?
Okay, that is going to definitely be a YouTube video, but we have an inside refrigerator that is probably a fourth of the size of a regular conventional refrigerator.
Yeah, I think it was 6 cubic.
6 or 8 cubic feet. Yeah. Most refrigerators are about
like
12 to 20. 12 so I think 20. Ours may be 6. So we at our old house, we had a refrigerator inside, we had a refrigerator outside, and we had a standing freezer outside. And they were all pretty much full all the time.
Yes.
And we kept food, like we would still go through food. It wasn't filled with food that we would store. We were eating.
Yeah.
And it was because of all these people in the house. Well, now we have the small refrigerator inside. We have a pantry. I've created a shelf that has nothing but jars of food, like dry foods, and we have a small outdoor refrigerator. We don't use the outdoor refrigerator enough, but what we do is we end up going to the grocery store a lot more often.
Yeah, it's somewhat, as I try to let my wife, we've taken on the mindset of Europeans, because when you have a fresh market, they pretty much go to the market every day, and that's how it was when I was living in Europe. And so it's like, hey, with us, we buy for a week, and then we refresh, and we, go back to the store, and so you go more often, and that's how it is.
Yeah,
So,
but which means we don't know. Like we just hit a month, and we can't even really count that month because we were back in Texas a
Yeah.
couple times. So September is going to be our first real month out here,
yeah,
and we're going to look at our budget and see like where we are as far as our food budget. Our food budget in the house was always between $900 and $1,200 a month.
Yeah.
It was, if we ate out a lot, it was 1,200. If we didn't eat out, it was about 900, and that included toiletries and everything because I could never figure out how to separate it. But we got to figure out now where we are in our food budget.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
but we're making it. We've been cooking some interesting meals. We cooked today out over the fire. It's gone now, but it was a little fire pit out there. It's still lit.
Yeah, it's still
Okay.
lit.
We cooked on the fire today, and we'll cook on the outside kitchen. We'll cook on the inside kitchen sometimes, but I'm always setting off the fire alarm in the house. Always.
Yes.
So I have to cook when the kids are
Yeah.
awake or somebody's gonna wake up.
Yeah, so that's something I have to figure out, how to be able to keep that fire alarm from going off.
Yeah, because I'm always setting off the fire alarm. Always.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, next question. How do you afford to live on the road? What do you do for work or pay? So, what are they doing?
Somebody hit the LP.
Oh, okay.
The
Okay.
propane
Okay.
fire alarm.
Okay.
Smoke detector.
Alarm, this detector, propane detector. Yeah. Okay. So, how do we afford to live on the road? So we work still. We still work. I have been with my company for 7 years and love it. Don't have any intentions of leaving it. And for about 4 years ago, I started doing more. You guys see me online doing oils and pouring oils on the keys and everything. We started doing that and really trying to educate people online. Started doing that about 4 years ago. And I chose to do it online about 4 years ago because that's 3 or 4 years ago, because that's when we were going through the trial with my son. And I just knew that I needed to be more present at home and not moving and going around the city a whole lot. So I started doing things online so that I can stay present at home.
Yeah.
So we were already online, and we could take it wherever we want to. With Dell, you want to share? Just a little bit, I guess.
Yeah. So for me, I'm a licensed mortgage loan officer, and so I'm able to work virtually with my line of work, and so I'm able to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's good. It's a blessing, and that we can continue working. It's a blessing, and so yeah,
because we have that freedom to be able to be anywhere as long as we have internet access.
As long as we have internet, which is another.
That's
we're working on that.
Yeah,
we've switched cellular service. We got a jetpack, and we've gotten. We're looking into Wi-Fi boosters just to make sure that our connections are good, because there may be freezing right now. We don't even know. So if they're good, let us know. If it's freezing, let us know, because that'll give us an idea of our setup, if we have the right setup or not. Okay. So let us know what's happening. Okay.
All right.
Next question. What about school, right?
Yeah. What about school for the crew? And I see that someone also had asked something. Jalisa O.
Okay. Hey, Jalisa O.
Did we find a homeschool curriculum for our kids? And so, so Jalisa, what we've done is we've actually pulled our kids out. We didn't want to go into that rigorous virtual schedule that our kids had in the spring. And so we've actually homeschooled. We're unschooling, homeschooling.
Road schooling. Yeah. And we're doing a triple combination.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing. And so, there is no for say curriculum, well, we do have an abridged curriculum that you had purchased.
Yeah, it's called
after spring.
what is the name of that thing?
I see the books, but I can't think of the name. Summer.
Okay, it's a bridge. Brain Quest. So it's Brain Quest. We got the summer bridge curriculum for each of the grade levels, and I went on and purchased the full year curriculum for them. So that's kind of going to be their sit down and focus work.
Mm-hmm.
But everything else, we're going according to their interests. So unschooling is more interest based, topic based learning, where if a child says they want to learn about astronauts, then you create a curriculum around astronauts.
Yeah.
And you can learn about math and astronauts. You can learn about science and astronauts. You can learn about, reading and astronauts. You can practice grammar and learn about astronauts. So that is something we're doing. We're looking at each of their interests. We've already got a list of all their interests, and maybe we'll pop it down in the description. And we are making sure that we're pulling in their interests. This week, I found a class on dinosaurs because one of our kids wanted to learn about dinosaurs. So we found a class on dinosaurs. We found a class on coding because one of our kids is interested in coding. I've already located a class, an online class for dance. So some things we will pull in from the online world, and some things we will just explore wherever we go. So I call it unschool, road school, state school, because every state we go to, we're going to learn about that state as well, and Christian school. So one of the most important things for our family is that we instill Christian principles and values into the hearts of our children.
Yes.
And so we're doing character studies, we're doing Bible studies, we're, scripture studies, we're scripture memorization. And we're not perfect at that at all by any stretch of the imagination. We're not perfect at any of this. And so we are learning as we go what works and what doesn't work.
Yes.
And we're flexible enough to switch it up when we need to.
So yes. And I do want to thank you for letting us know that it is occasionally freezing. So
okay, thanks,
thank
Vicky.
you so much for letting us know, Vicky and Jackie.
And Danita.
Jazzy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so next question that we received is, where are our travel plans and where are we going next?
So he wants to go.
I want to travel up north. I want to go up to the Canadian border, hit the states up there before snow really comes in. That's my desire, is to be able to do that and then be like a snowbird and work my way down south. Plus, I mean, the West Coast is on fire, unfortunately. The South, you got hurricanes coming through. So trying to stay away from there. So it's like, hey, let's go up north, handle, see what we can up there, and then work our way out south and hopefully east.
So if you were listening, you heard him say, before the snow comes in. I lived in Michigan for 2 years, and it snowed on September 21st, 1997. It was El Nino coming through.
It's not El Nino.
I know, but it snowed September 21st, 1997.
Yes, that's the last day of summer.
September 20th. Today is September 20th, 2020. And it's already a crazy year. So we don't know what the weather wants to do in 2020. It's already
El Nino and
we've
La
already
Nina
had two hurricanes marry and try to bombard the coast. So I am partial to staying in the warmer atmospheres because this is all I get. Like, I don't want to, like, we really don't. We left our coats by accident in the storage in Texas. We're not planning on going back to Texas for a while. So it means we have to get new things. And budget-wise, we just really don't need to buy anything new. We don't need to, but if we have to, I guess we will. If y'all have some things y'all want to donate to the Simon Crew, let me know. We'll figure out where you are. Maybe we can mail a box, ship a box. I don't know. But I want to stay in the warmer atmospheres. I like to be comfortable, and snow to me is just not comfortable.
No, I
But
truly
the kids
understand.
want to see snow.
They want to see snow. I'm not worried about them trying to see snow. I'm just want them to be able to see snow.
Shauna said nights are 35 degrees. Shauna, where are you? Can you tell me please where you are so we can not come to see you? Oh, she said she's in Michigan. See?
No,
Michigan.
we ain't going to Michigan.
But you want to go higher.
But
you want to go to North Dakota.
North Dakota, Michigan is a little bit higher.
Michigan is a little bit higher. And
you got all them lakes. So
But
it make it even colder when you're around them lakes.
Over here,
Shauna,
and
Shauna, why did you have to post?
No, Shauna, you're on my side. You're on my side. You're on my side.
Shauna,
okay.
You kill the groove.
Elena, along that same question, said, "What state are you most excited about visiting?"
What state?
I think I actually want to go to Oregon when it's not cold
and no fires.
And no fires. Yeah, I'm so heartbroken. We're praying for those who are affected by those fires.
Yeah, because we have friends in Oregon and in Washington State.
Actually, though, the Carolinas are gorgeous.
Yes, they
Virginias are gorgeous. Up in the far northeast, it's gorgeous. We're excited about almost all the states. Like, I can't get too excited about Idaho and Iowa. We met somebody from Minnesota. But we don't, we're learning what's there that can excite us. We're learning. So we're excited about it all.
Yeah. Because our main thing, we wanted to be able to go to all the different national parks.
Yeah.
And so for me, South Dakota, take the kids to see Mount Rushmore. That was the main push, is to be able to at least be able to see that and then work our way south.
We're going to be flying south because I'm going to be running from the snow. And the reason to me, that's not logical is because it's going to take us 4 to 6 days fast to get up there. If we move fast, it'll take us 4 to 6 days to get up to North Dakota because we're pulling a travel trailer and we can only drive, max about 6 hours a day if we don't want to just push our travel, our tow vehicle too much. So, that means we're staying overnight in different places, and that means we're hooking up and unhooking and trying to find food and doing all those things. I just don't want to move that fast.
Yeah, that's a process. Setting up and breaking down, that's a process. So yeah.
And we're getting our groove with it, but to do it over and over and over again, like 6 or 7 times, really like 12 times, because it's a set up, then break down, then set up, then break down, then set up, then break down 6 times. And to get somewhere, I would crash by the time I got there. So I want to kind of move a little bit slower wherever we go so that by the time it's next summer, we can then hit the northern states.
Okay.
Isn't that a great plan? So you guys tell us where y'all think we should go. Tell us where you think we should go next. We're in Missouri right now. It's beautiful out here. We're in the Ozarks, Branson area, and it is beautiful.
And so China says, come visit. So
Michigan, I know. She said it's already 35 degrees there. Shauna, I love you, but
so if you didn't say 35,
yeah,
it could have worked.
Okay, what's the next question? Let's go for it.
Next question: where did you find your RV?
Oh, I love this. So if you are already a part of our crew fam and you're watching us on YouTube, then the first and second video kind of gives you an overview of how we found the RV, but we'll kind of give you a quick synopsis because I think it's a beautiful story. You want to give them a quick synopsis right now?
Okay, so we have been looking at RVs for months, and my wife was on a YouTube channel, Facebook group, full-time RV families, and a Nissan Envy. It's a 12-passenger van that we've been wanting. We've had several friends who've had some, and so my wife.
What's the Nissan Envy got to do with it right now?
Because they were also in the group.
Okay, I'm gonna let you tell it. Go ahead.
So yes.
Go ahead.
So yeah, so my wife is in one of these Facebook groups, and the lady's like, "Hey, I'm going to sell my renovated RV." And my wife's like, "Hey, great, send me pictures." Well, the lady didn't send pictures until a week later. And when she sent the pictures, It was beautiful. And as we were looking at it, I was like, hey, what are they touring it with? And the husband on the other end is like, hey, find out, what type of vehicle, would they be interested in our vehicle? And the vehicle that they had was a Nissan Envy, which is what we wanted. And you going?
Definitely watch the channel because it's better explanation on the channel. It makes a lot of fun on the channel, the explanation. But here's the cool part about it. The people who sold us our RV, we met them in Tennessee. We picked it up. But we became friends. Like we literally just spent an hour with them last night over FaceTime, just chatting and giggling. They just bought a new rig. And so we've gotten a chance to see their rig, and they're out camping in it right now with their 4 beautiful children.
Yes.
And so they have been just a blessing to us. And on that note, let me say this. This video is, how do you say it? When you want to tribute. We're going to tribute this video to Amy and Corey Connell. They are the ones who sold us this RV and Nissan combo, and to our friends who have blessed us since we have been on this journey. Monica Robinson, Deidre Summers, Deidre Denai Summers, you know who she is, Mama D, my parents, Wadell's parents,
Roderick Green,
Rogers Green, and just there's so many others. Dana McDade, Makiba Waller, Karen Powell, Laverne Farrell. She brought over granola and wipes for our kids. So there's so many people who have blessed us and just been really been our cheerleaders in helping us get out here. So thank you. This video is for you.
Yes. So here we have another question. And there was no go ahead.
I don't know why they would put this on here and it won't come off. Like I need to get my lemon oil and get this off there. See, yours looks better than mine. Okay. I don't even want to ask this question, but we're gonna get into it. Y'all, we're gonna get into it because it's what is it 10 yet? We've only been on for 35 minutes, so we're about to get off in just a second. But what about intimacy, date nights, and sex? Okay, so we do it. So we don't have a door on our bedroom. We don't have a door, but the kids have a door. And 5 of the 6 of our kids have been trained to when you go to bed, don't get up.
Yes.
That baby, now, that's another story, but at least she gives us about 3 or 4 hours at night. Yes. So we have to hurry up. A lot of, I have had some friends who say, but aren't you noisy? And you can wake them up. I'm a quiet storm of sorts. He's a quiet storm of sorts. So we work it out. Like, we're not waking the kids up. We're not startling the great top neighbors. But let me tell you. So we have these beautiful blinds from IKEA. This goes right along with what the question is, right? Yeah. So in answer to the question, we get it on. Date nights, we still haven't figured that out. Yeah. We might have to do date night like this. Yes. Like, just come out here while the kids are inside and just hang out. Yeah. Or sneak in the car and eat donuts or something. But and you break in anytime you want to, because I'll talk. But you guys, we got these beautiful blinds from IKEA. When you pull them down, they look kind of like give you this country feel. It's rustic. They're just beautiful, beautiful blinds, beautiful blinds. They were in the camper when we bought it. Yes. We've been using the blinds. We pull them down at night. It keeps the house fairly dark. We can see a little bit light coming through. So if we need to, we'll hang up, a blanket or something on the windows until we get some blackout curtains, because we haven't gotten those yet. We were at my parents' house parked, and we were staying inside their home because, we just decided to stay in their home that night. I had to come out to the camper to get something. As I was walking out to the camper, I noticed a light was on inside the camper, and I could see everything inside the camper through the blinds that were pulled down. Do you hear me? Can you imagine in your head what I thought in that moment after 30 days of camping beside people we don't know. 30 days of camping beside people we don't know. The blinds were pulled down. I'm walking out. It's pitch black outside. There's a light on in the camper, and I can see everything inside the camper. And we have one window that is right beside our bed. And we don't do it in the dark all the time. So we don't know who has gotten a nice little piece of entertainment at the lake.
To say the least.
To say the least. We don't know who's got the boob show. We don't know. It wasn't our intent.
Nope.
We were not trying to scare the bears away or to attract any looky-loos.
Yeah,
but now we know.
Now we know.
Now we know.
And now we're preparing ourselves accordingly.
Now we duck at night to put on clothes and until we get some blackout curtains. So if anybody wants to donate blackout curtains to the Simon Crew so that we can enjoy our connection times without having the whole campground coming around to see, thank you.
See, yes.
Yeah, everybody been watching us doing laundry, Danita. Everybody.
All right, so here's the next question. What has been the most challenging moment or thing?
I'll let you answer that one.
All right, for me, you'll see it in the probably in the next 2 to 3
videos. I think
2 to 3 more videos from now is backing up this camper. It has been a challenge because when you go to the various campsites, you have some where you actually pull through,
means you just drive straight in.
Just drive straight in. You drive straight in and you come right on out.
Yeah.
When you're leaving. Now others you have to back into, and that can be challenging. And I can tell you that it can, especially if your spouse has to direct you, because if you don't have a camera in the back, that could be pretty challenging. And so that's worked with our communication, because you got to have good communication to back up a camera. Okay. Now, I will tell you one instance where we were in the state of Oklahoma, and we were pulling into a state park, and the road was getting narrow, and there's a huge drop off to going down. And it's like, okay, mind you, my wife said, I don't think we need to continue going down this road. But I was like, well, maybe it might be better. So I continued on. Wasn't listening, wasn't heeding to my wife's prompts. And we get to the end. I was like, okay, we can't go any further. So my wife got out the car. She walked on down, tried to see. So while she went down, I took it upon myself. Okay, there's enough space where if I back up a little bit, I can be able to turn around. Now, paved road, and there's a dirt road just off to the side, and you have probably about 4 inches where from the paved road to the dirt. So I went off and tried to do a loop, and I ended up jackknifing.
If you don't know what that is, watch the video because it's coming.
And I was stuck. The hitch was stuck onto the paved road. The tires were actually on the ground and wasn't getting any traction whatsoever. And I'm like, oh crap. And it was almost time. It was almost getting dark. It was dusk. And so that's bad. And it's small little bitty roads, and you actually got cars coming up the hill, which made it even worse.
Okay, so spoiler alert, I totally jumped into a car with strangers and drove up the hill because I knew our camper was blocking the road, so they couldn't take me anywhere. So I totally jumped into the car with strangers. Did have my mask on, but I jumped in there. I was like, yeah, come on, we need help. And yeah. So when we got up there is when we saw that he had jackknifed, and we were all like, what the? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You'll
have to watch the video on that one.
So I hear you, Tyrone. Yeah, we do have walkie-talkies.
It ain't the walkie-talkie.
It ain't walkie-talkies. You know, it's proper communication. the listening and
the trusting,
and everything else. So
and not getting upset. So when here's what happens. So we come in late, and we try to not go into anywhere late to to back in or to park anywhere late anymore, because that really causes frustration.
Yeah.
But when we have usually about 20 minutes into this whole back and forth, we'll hear somebody shuffle out of the little camper next to us or down the road and say, "Hey guys, what y'all doing over there?" And he said, "How you know where you coming from? Can I offer you some help?" And I say, "Thank you, Jesus. By all means, help a brother out. Yes, save our marriage. Tell him what to do because he ain't listening to me." And they say the exact same thing that I would have was saying, and then he gets on in there. So, I'm okay with that. If it saves our marriage, we're gonna let the more seasoned veterans, because most of them are, handle up and help my brother back it in. Back it in, brother, back it in. All right, we got one more question.
All right, do you have a most challenging moment?
Trying to decide which one. What do you think? I haven't given this one much thought because I've had several mini moments that have been. I think our communication with backing up and stuff has been the most challenging.
Okay.
I think that's. I would have to agree with that.
Okay. So here we got another question. How do you downsize from a 2,000 square foot home to a 300 square foot travel trailer?
Just give it all away. Like I tried to do garage sales, and I was like, I don't feel like haggling anybody over things that I feel are valuable and they don't feel valuable. So I kind of halfway did one garage sale, but most of the stuff I was like, look, how much you want to give me for this? Like, take it. We tried to sell a bunch of stuff. We gave a lot of things away, and that's my heart, anyways, to give things away, because I'm like, I don't want to store much. We stored pretty much only the extra seats that came from our Nissan NV, and a few boxes that I didn't have time to go through, and some pictures. Those were the only things we really stored, and accidentally stored our winter clothes that we need. Well, we don't have winter clothes, jackets, but so I don't know. We just kind of did it. We gave it away. I didn't record that because I think it was in the middle of this whole COVID. We need to get out of the house. It was just a lot going on, and I didn't even record that process. But I just went room by room and just said, okay, in this room we're getting rid of this. In this room, pick kids, grab a backpack, whatever you can fit in the backpack. That's what's going in the camper.
Yeah.
For Wadell and I, we did the same thing. We started with a box, and then we downsized to a backpack, and we said whatever can fit in the backpack, that's what we're going to do. And then we went from the kitchen stuff. Okay, I didn't want to do the kitchen stuff till we got the camper, so we can know exactly how much we fit in it. Mm-hmm. So I will do a video talking about maybe room by room how to cut it down and downsize. But the biggest thing was we don't need any of this stuff. Like, none of this stuff is needed. Even pictures, they're valuable in the memory that they carry, but they are worthless. They're pieces of paper, and if they got caught in a fire, a hurricane, or some natural disaster or something, they will be gone anyway. So we just looked at each other and said, okay, what is the absolute most important thing that we need to keep? And we tried to keep those things, and the rest of it, we just let it go.
Yeah, because as we went through, we found so many things that it's like, man, why do we have so much stuff?
Yeah.
And we don't even need it. I mean, we had stuff from when we got married that we never seen or even touched.
Yeah.
Over those 14 years that we've been married. It's like,
why do we have this?
Why do we have it? And so hopefully, you'd be able to think, it's like, all right, do I really need these things?
Right.
And if not, hey, let's move it on, to someone else, because someone else may need it.
Yeah.
And so that's been our mindset there.
So the last question for this, we've asked a lot of questions. The last one is, and we've gotten it from a few people, and it's one that is kind of a humbling question, because a lot of people have asked, how can we support? And the one thing is prayer. We
Yes.
need prayer. Prayer for our marriage, prayer for our communication with each other, with our
Yes.
kids, our parenting with grace and love. I think if I can say that's been the most challenging, because we're doing our very best to provide a life like nobody else to our kids, and when attitudes that seem ungrateful come my way, I get upset. But my being upset is just as bad as their being ungrateful. So I'm trying to balance that and to really parent with grace and love and teach them and help them to see what an amazing opportunity we have as a family. So prayer for our protection, prayer for our finances, so that, cover everything and nothing goes wrong. That's the biggest way you could support. And then join our crew fam on YouTube.
Yeah.
Become a part of our family. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Check us out on Facebook as we get that set up. Just follow us and give us those likes, give us those thumbs up. Share our page with and our channel with your friends, and help us grow our platform so that we can not just share our life, but share the light that Christ shines in us to the world. That's our whole goal, right?
Yes.
That's our whole aim, is to share the light of Christ through our mistakes and our triumphs and things like that. And then if you want to support financially, we have a Patreon page set up, and I'm working on that, and I will put the link to that in the description. It's basically a way you can subscribe to our channel. And if you really literally become a crew family member, and when you do, depending on your level of subscription, you'll get a chance to get inside and know exactly where we are, and you'll get a chance to meet up with us online for special live videos where it's just going to be for crew fam, or downloads that we provide as we're learning things. So we would love for you guys to help financially, because even though I'm working, Wadell's not right now, he's in between his job, but there are a lot of things that have come up that we were not expecting. And so it can be a financial challenge. So if you are so inclined, we would appreciate that. You could also just Cash App me or PayPal me. And if you want that, just let me know, send me a message. But we appreciate you being here.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
We appreciate you being here. We appreciate the love and support. We appreciate the comments. We appreciate the laughter that you are giving to us. And we want to know where you all are. So send us a message. If you want to see the 8 crew fam, the crew members from the Simon crew, roll into your hood with the cruise ship and the captain, I'm also going to call them NV, the captain and the cruise ship, right? The NV is the captain and the cruise ship is the travel trailer. So if you want to see the Simon crew roll in, let us know where you are, because we're kind of open. We don't have a plan per se, because we're still trying to figure out this north-south thing, but we're open.
Yeah, we are open. And I mean, you pretty much said it. Yeah, but for you, Shonda, Michigan is out for my wife, unfortunately. So yeah,
right now I'll go because I live there. I want to show the kids where we came from, and everything.
Yeah, so northern states, we'll see you in the spring. CS. Let's see.
No, that was it. We'll save these for later because we already at 45 minutes.
Yeah, I was seeing if there's any other questions.
Okay, so love you guys. We love you too, Tyrone. Thank you for watching. Hey, Shonda, Tamra. Let's see. Any other questions? I love your courage and faith on this amazing journey. Hey, Renee. I hope you guys are safe out there in California. Hey, Niqua. What's up from the hood? How y'all doing over there on Medina? What's going on? Let me know. Okay, I saw that trial run in the park. He saw the trial run parking. Yep. Let's see. No, Kim, we are not making any more babies. That doesn't mean we can't be intimate. We know what we're doing. Kind of. Okay. So, these are some funny comments based off those blinds. Go to Virginia Beach, where I used to live. Also, Manassas, Virginia is beautiful, and Potomac, Maryland.
Yeah,
I've been to the Potomac. Yeah, and it is beautiful. Next summer, yes, we'll come next summer, Shauna, because it is gorgeous. The thing I love about certain states is you get all 4 seasons. Like you can see the fall colors; they are amazing. I would love to just go through some areas just to see the colors and let the kids see the colors. So so amazing. All right, head south, said Danita. Okay, so guys, we're done. We are done. We are super excited that you guys are here with us. We love you and we thank you for your support. The kids are itching. They really want to be out here. But we're trying to keep all 8 from coming out here right now and trying to keep the baby asleep.
Yes.
So y'all definitely pray for that. That child wakes up about 2:30 and she'll go back to sleep and she'll wake up about 4. She'll toss and turn between 2:30 and 4:30.
Yeah, but she won't go back to sleep in her.
No, she'll be in our bed. She's in our bed.
Yeah.
And then about 4:35, she broke the mold. I like all my friends. I help train their babies to go to sleep. They just
this one.
She said, so she got us.
Yeah. Soon as she wake up, soon as she see her mama, she's like,
yeah. And then she act like she slept a whole night, like a whole night sleep, and I'm over here like
hitting us in the face, kicking us.
Yeah. So
so it's a challenge. So that would be a serious prayer. Pray that Olivia Grace Simon sleeps through the night.
Tyrone said, we said no more kids 5 kids ago. Right. And I'm serious this time. No more Kieran. No more cheering. I can't even say it. No more cheering. No, not happening.
It's a balance and serenity.
Oh, yeah. We've been trying everything, like seriously, vetiver, wild orange. I think lavender excites her. So stick with us on that too. I'm going to find a combination that works for that child. She'll go to sleep, like she's in there sleeping good right now, but then she wakes up. And you may be right, Shauna. I may just need to like slather it on, like just bathe her in it. So we'll try that. So we'll talk. Send me some more tips, okay? Because as long as I've been doing oils, I'm still learning and still finding new ways to do oils. Stick with us, guys. We love you so much, and we're so glad you're here.
Love y'all. All right,
bye,
y'all
guys.
Take care.
In that one. I'll in this one. I think. Oh no, I gotta end it right here. Bye. Love you.